try to explain the changes, why people have certain perspectives, and what happened post-deliberation. So there was also that background qualitative data that went on in a small group and a plenary discussion that tried to explain how people's opinions changed in certain issues. So we are trying to triangulate and try to see why certain opinions change. Of course, the biggest limitation in the statistical method is that how someone scores at baseline affects how they score at endline. Such that if an opinion is very high, it's less likely to change much other than an opinion that was very low. But that is something that was catered for in the statistics, the dependence of the final response on the baseline response.
There's a.
Sorry, seems to be interesting.
Thank you. Just one question, Jim. My question is about the post-DP section. The after poll part.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned that the next part, the advisors will hear from the people, but for the RAN and for you, can you talk a little bit more about how the policy change is then pursued? Who owns that process and how does that happen?
Well, that they traveled the 5.5 hours the next day in order to get to the meeting in Kampala. And I think the national level officials were so surprised to see the district leaders that really had an effect. And then, because the district leaders went up and advocated for the results, they took ownership. They said, we want to do these things. We want money for the local disaster management committees and a whole bunch of other things. And this impressed them. And indeed, I think it was the commissioner for disaster management who said at the end, this gives me a shopping list for what needs to be done. But they also advised the RAN team, one more thing they said, we don't just need the results, we need policy briefs, specifically about how to implement these results. And then a member of parliament who was involved in disaster management said he would invite the RAN team to present these policy briefs to the parliament. And then the Association of Local Municipalities, local governments, said he would invite them to make a presentation at the same thing. And so, and then there were various, so the point is that the key people who could be involved in implementing it were taking ownership of the results. But the team also got feedback that they needed a little bit more work. That is, they needed to do not just the analysis of the DP, but the analysis of what needed to be done to actually implement the directions for policy identified in the DP, and that was the policy briefs. And my understanding is that those policy briefs will be presented tomorrow.
I have one question for you, Jim. How do you tie your findings, link them to him, because we are dealing with the same communities and the innovation? Having a policy brief, that's good. But remember that the RAN is here to find the problems of the people, with the people, identify them, and create a resilient community. How do you link your work to what we found and the innovations, so that the students, the faculty whom we claim that we are going to use do work there? To me, I think that your work is good, but it will remain hanging unless the three link up. Because we have three main pillars: resilience, innovation, and DP. How do you?
So we built upon the good work that that people had done with Key's techniques about consulting the communities on those issues in trying to take it a step further in terms of proposals for action that could be acted upon, according to the advisory group. And we need energy. If we can put the two together, that's an innovation. If we can solve some of our energy problems and get rid of some of our waste. But that would be a kind of convening matchmaking function. So I think some of our concerns are immensely practical in trying to realize the solutions to these problems. But some of them will feed to new innovations that the director of USAID could brag about maybe. That's great. But I'm more interested, or even more interested, in making sure that people get clean water and have some way of dealing with their waste and solve the public health issues. So that's the way. So I think it's right at the center, at the nexus of these things. And all the parts of the RAND should use it. All right, that's all I have to say.